Hi everybody, time for another Rust console community server tutorial, and in this one we're going to talk about wiping. When should you wipe? How do you wipe your server? What different types of wipes are there available on your server? Now before we get started, it's important to us understand, and I'll put a link to this little article in the description below this video, that Rust as a whole generally has a forced wipe every month. And generally, on the console, it's the last Thursday of every month at 11 AM PST Pacific Time, or 7 PM British Summer Time. So bear that in mind, the fact that there's probably going to be a wipe forced upon our servers anyway. The thing is, at the moment, we don't know when GPortal will then do this. Now, the reason for having a forced wipe is normally so that game updates can be applied. Because if you're running the old version of the game, it won't be compatible. So going forward, we're going to have to see what happens. We may well have to adjust our wipes. So if you want to do a wipe or know how to do it, if you jump into your control panel and then you go to the status of your server, if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see you've got these three options: full wipe, player blueprint wipe, and wipe saves. So, full wipe, that's the nuclear option. That's taking your server back to a vanilla state, and then obviously you can apply the changes you wanted to do. Wipe saves is where you're wiping the characters, what people have got on them, bases, all that sort of stuff off the map. So that's generally the one you'll be doing, a save wipe. And then you've got wipe player blueprints. Now, as you play Rust and you research items and you unlock blueprints in order to craft things, that's a big part of the gameplay cycle of, even if you start from nothing, if you know a few blueprints, that gives you a head start as you're trying to get ahead to craft weapons and different things like that. So really, player blueprint wipes are quite rare, because they put everybody back a long way if you do that. So I would say generally, if you want to do a wipe, do a save wipe like that. That will clean everything off the map, everything that people have built and dropped and all that sort of stuff. And it will speed up the server and get everything running smoothly again. Now that's how you kind of do it manually. But if you go to restarts here under administration, you can go to where did we go? Restarts. There we go. Let's click on that. We can go to the schedules, and so you can schedule, if you want, a wipe. So here we have, I've got my restart. So the idea is every day there should be a restart, 1 o'clock in the afternoon and 1 o'clock in the morning anyway. And then on the first of the month, I've scheduled a wipe, and this is a save wipe. So it just takes people back. However, we're going to have to see how things go and how that then syncs up with the vanilla, official console servers, because you really kind of want them to happen at the same time, or at least fairly soon after. Or it could be that GPortal themselves actually do a wipe at least once a month anyway. So if that's happening, then we don't have to have a scheduled wipe. We'll just rely on what GPortal are doing themselves, and they'll probably let us know through an email or through a notification saying, okay, so we're going to be doing a save wipe. It won't be full wipes, so this is going to happen there, therefore we won't have to do that. So just to go over that kind of one more time, just remember that. Let's go back to status. The full wipe is the nuclear option. You're very, very rarely going to use that. You're only really going to use that if your server completely stops working. You're very rarely going to wipe player blueprints, because that takes people way back in terms of their progress on the server through learning how to craft things. You're probably mostly going to be doing a save wipe, which wipes people's inventories, buildings, loot, all that stuff off the server, nice fresh server, and then people can spawn in again and start building, but they've still got their blueprints. Okay, hopefully that's been useful. If it has, hit like. If you want to see more, then press subscribe, and I will of course see you again soon.